They introduced, there's absolutely no way I'm going to say this guy's name right. Absolutely zero chance. I just want to apologize in advance. Chukwudi Iwuji? Chukwudi? No idea. Chukwudi? Is that right? No clue. So sorry. So sorry. Oh, Terry, thank you so much for the super chat. I love you too. Darn it. Backhand beat me again. Fiddlesticks and darnations. You know what? I'm going to start saying fiddlesticks all the time now because I can't swear on YouTube and I've got to try my best. So I'm going to say, oh, fiddlesticks. No, Terry, I love you too. And I love Backhand and I love both of you. And there's no competition and you're both amazing and wonderful. And thank you so much for the super chats. You guys are fantastic. And for saying hi. I have no idea how to say that guy's name. They really took a little bit of a detour with the High Evolutionary, as in he doesn't look like the character all that much. However, this is, Nick has him up here on the screen, producer Nick. That's the High Evolutionary in the comics. That's the High Evolutionary they gave us. I think that's one thing that bothered me a little bit. He looked goofy as hell. The guy who played him was great. I know I'm not saying his name right. He was so good at playing just an absolute narcissistic psychopath. He was fantastic. Delusions of grandeur, kind of. I don't know if that's maybe the way I'd put it, but he was very good. So the actor who played him was great. The costume design was super goofy. He acted, and like the way he played him, he was so insane that he was terrifying. They didn't make him look terrifying, except for his face. His face was really weird and creepy. It was like pulled really tight. Very strange, very strange. But I thought that he did a fantastic job. I like that we got a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess just backstory. I like that we got a lot of background and backstory for Rocket because we didn't get much from him. And just sort of the whole story of how the High Evolutionary was, and this is also from the comics, trying to create a better civilization. Or not a better civilization, but he created, alternate Earth, essentially. And what was it? Counter Earth. That's what it was. Counter Earth. Oh, John Smith. I'm going to get into that. So let me just adjust here, fellas. Yes, hit like. Thank you very much. Hey, everybody. Yeah, so essentially what they did was they made the High Evolutionary the creator of Adam Warlock, which I think initially who created Adam Warlock was, oh my gosh, I just had it. I just had it in my brain. It was the Enclave. It was the Enclave. So thank you. It was the Enclave that created Adam Warlock, and initially he was called him, and then he rebelled against his creators because they were using him as sort of creating him to try to create a better humanity, essentially. And so when he found that out, he rebelled against his creators and he took off into space, and that's when he comes across the High Evolutionary. So I don't know if we're going to get a little bit more of that, or they just decided to change it and they're like, we're not going to make more than one creator, because the way it seemed in this movie was the High Evolutionary created Adam Warlock and his entire race. So his mother, Adam Warlock's mother, was the one that he was taken out of his cocoon earlier, something along those lines. And I will say this, I liked a lot of the movie. I thought it was good. Like I said, I enjoyed it. I had a good time. It was funny. I laughed. Definitely the best Marvel movie in a long time. Absolutely. This is the first one of the recent, obviously, in, sort of phase 4. After Endgame is kind of when things got really bad. And I've been pretty disappointed with just about everyone. And so I guess my expectations weren't very high going into this, and I was pleasantly surprised. So far of all of the recent Marvel movies after Endgame, this is my favorite. And yes, there's a dog in it, and she's very cute. Cosmo. Look at Cosmo. She's adorable. She has a Russian accent too. I think it's a Russian accent, and I just absolutely love it. So that's adorable. But yeah, back to Adam Warlock. They made him so derpy in this movie. No, you know what? That's a good point, Mark. I don't think it's better than No Way Home. No Way Home is better, in my opinion, than this. However, I guess since that, I always forget about No Way Home because in my mind, it's like, that's just part of all the good Marvel movies because I loved No Way Home. So no, I don't think it's better than No Way Home, but it is really good. Definitely my favorite of any of the other garbage ones that have come out recently. In my opinion, better than Thor Love and Thunder, better than a lot of them. Yeah, little Svetlana dog. But yeah, Adam Warlock, they made him just a giant derp in this. I like the guy who they chose to play. What's his name? Will Poulter? I like who they chose to play him. I thought that he did a good job. I just think that the character, they made him just a super dum-dum. He's just a true fool. So, and I know why they tried to do it. They did it because they didn't want to have a whole Captain Marvel situation again where he was overpowered and too powerful, because then it wouldn't have been a fight against him and he would have just pulverized the Guardians, which I understand to an extent, but then I think maybe they should have just used him in a different way, and I think they went a little bit too far the other way. The actress that voiced Cosmo the dog is Bulgarian. Oh, I love that. They actually got it. Look, Maria Bakalova. I don't know if I said that right at all. Maria Bakalova. She looks Bulgarian. She's adorable. Oh my goodness. I love it. What a cool little, thank you for sharing that, Mark. What a cool little tidbit of information. I like that a lot. But yeah, so I thought that was sort of my one complaint with the movie, besides the fact that the High Evolutionary looked goofy as hell, is that Adam Warlock was just a big old derp. They were like, well, we don't want him to be too powerful, so we're going to make him a giant idiot who doesn't know how to get through his powers yet. No, that's what I'm saying. I wish that they had utilized him in a different way. I wish that he had maybe rebelled a little bit sooner. I just think that if they were going to introduce him, maybe they could have introduced him a little bit towards the end. Something. Hi, Harem. Hi, Hasib. Hi, Deadpool. Yeah, just in a way that maybe in the next movie, because I know that in the comics also he was part of the Guardians of the Galaxy. So I think that maybe we'll see him grow into his powers more, gain some confidence, hopefully, in the Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm assuming Guardians 4 is when we'll see more of Adam Warlock. I kind of had assumed, because I remembered, it had been a while since I've read anything about it, but I remembered that Adam Warlock was a pretty integral part in defeating Thanos. And then I was just doing a refresher, and he was literally one of the ones who defeated Thanos. If they had just not used was it Captain Marvel at all and just had Adam Warlock come in, that would have been way cooler in my personal opinion. So yeah, Batista was good in the movie. I think that he's always good. I think he's great as that character. He plays that character so well. Him as Drax, and the actress's name, if you could go over for me, because she plays Mantis. Palm Clementif. Wow, I don't know how to say her name. Who plays Mantis? I think her and Drax have like the most incredible chemistry. I absolutely love the dynamic between the two of them. I love the back and forth. I love the deadpan way that he delivers all of Drax's lines. He was the perfect choice for that character. I hope that there's a Guardians Volume 4. And I know since James Gunn is not going to be there anymore. Yeah, he is. Batista is a good actor. Since James Gunn isn't going to be around anymore, it's going to maybe be a very different type of movie. I really hope. I think they had Space Hog in the meantime. That was awesome. They had Creep by Radiohead. Beastie Boys. Every single time that man chooses, I don't know if it's him that chooses the soundtrack, or he just has an incredible music guy who chooses the soundtrack, but it seems like every movie he's involved with has the best music, and that was my favorite part of this, and I know that sounds ridiculous. Obviously, Rocket is out for a lot of this movie, so you don't see a ton of him, but the bit of Rocket that you do see is good. And, all right, Bushwick was amazing. Wait. Which one's Bushwick? Have I already forgotten? This is so funny. I told you most of it's already gone from my brain. As I'm talking about it, I'm remembering more things. There were a couple of fun cameos. Oh my God. Firefly. What is his name? Nathan Fillion. Nathan Fillion. I love him so much. And he made a cameo in it, and he's freaking fantastic. Oh, wow. Hasib, thank you so much. That's really nice to hear, and it means a lot to me. I really appreciate it. I definitely want to keep doing these streams because they're so awesome. Rainbow, Since You've Been Gone, which was also used in the trailers. Also, I heard there is a Faith No More song in the film. Yes! Oh my God, as soon as the Faith No More song came up, it was, We Care a Lot! Yes! Oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting all worked up. I get really worked up about music, but yes, they did the We Care a Lot by Faith No More was in it. As soon as I started hearing it, I was like, this is AKA Castle. I was like, this is Faith No More. I got so pumped. I love that. I love Faith No More. So yes, there was a Faith No More song as well. It's just the soundtrack. It's just so good. It's just so good. But yeah, Nathan Fillion made a cameo and he was absolutely great. There was a lot of really, really funny moments. Wearing a ridiculous suit. He has this hilarious interaction with Peter Quill about having like an idiot in the family. And it's just, they come back to it a couple of times. There was a lot of humor in this, which I appreciated because it was also, there were a lot of heavy moments and kind of heavy themes in it, like taking care of Rocket and their best friend. You might lose them and sort of, I mean, there were some moments that almost made me cry. So I really appreciate, I do love music. I really appreciated that they sort of had that balance between the funny and you know, the more serious, heavy moments. Hi, Stone Cold's Beer Cooler. Imagine, oh, I want to read this comment because I see, Nick, if you can scroll up for me a little bit just so I can, no, you can't. Okay, thank you. Imagine we got a Thanos origin movie instead of a Captain Marvel movie with Adam Warlock, and then at Endgame, instead of Brie Larson streaking through the sky, was Adam Warlock coming for Thanos. Stone Cold's Beer Cooler, I actually said that earlier. It's because in the comics, it was Adam Warlock that turned Thanos into stone. And it's really upsetting that they did Captain Marvel instead, and I just think it was a stupid move. And I would have loved to have seen more from Adam Warlock. And I actually do like the actor that they chose as well. I thought that he was great. But I personally can't wait to see more from him, and I hope we get to see more Adam Warlock. I watched this on Thursday. Hi, Colt. TD, I just got this shirt. I'm trying to get more booby shirts. I feel like I gotta have the booby shirts like for everything now. I gotta put these things. I mean, I paid for them. Gotta see them. Hi, Tim. Backhand. Yes, I love music, but I hate musicals. And this was not a musical. It just had a great soundtrack. So, yeah, that was pretty much I really enjoyed Guardians. Besides No Way Home, it is my favorite of the recent Marvel movies. I had very few complaints, just one of them being Adam Warlock being just a huge idiot.
Reviewers 80%, people like 95%.
Okay, wow. Nick said that critically it did well also. So reviewers gave it, what, 80%? Critics gave it 80%, and then viewers gave it 95%? Is that what you said? 95%? I think that it's been so... Hi, Vegan Fart Man. Hi, Healer. Oh, God. Don't even get me started on musicals, Healer. I just hate them. As soon as they burst out into song, I want to throw something at the TV and break it into 1,000 pieces because I just don't want to see it. But I think that people have been used to so much hot garbage from Marvel recently that they saw this and they're like, it's just kind of a refreshing breath of air. Thank you, Lewis. That, oh my God, this wasn't complete. Can I say that word? I can't say that word. It wasn't complete but. And I think that that's the biggest thing. It wasn't a complete but. So that's, you know, it's exciting. Mark, I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. I was talking about, I don't know if you were here. He did Space Hog, which, look, they had one song and one song only. It was in the meantime, and it's a great song. So, any hot actresses in the film? Good question. Yes. I think the creator, the actress for Mantis is super cute, and Karen Gillan. Come on, man. Amy Pond. She's super hot. Love her. Nebula. Let's get it together. Nebula's very hot. Love her, love her, love her. Yeah, I think this is worth... Overall, I think this is worth giving a chance to. I think that you should definitely watch this if you're kind of on the fence about it. Because I think regardless of some of the issues that you'll have with the movie, and it's by no means a perfect movie, it's a very enjoyable movie. I think it'll make you laugh. I think you'll have fun and you'll have left the theater going, oh, wow, that was so much better than I thought it was going to be. So I definitely think it's worth a watch. I definitely think it's worth watching in theaters, even if it's just for the great soundtrack and for the Nathan Fillion cameo alone. It made me very happy. So, oh, thank you, Healer. So that's my review of Guardians of the Galaxy. Thank you guys for joining live and watching this. This was a lot of fun. Like I said, I know that I've been doing more of these, but I'm going to continue to do more of these because it's a lot of fun and I love the interaction with you guys and I love when you comment afterwards. So thank you so much for watching. Please, if you liked this, leave a comment, like it. That helps with the algorithm. YouTube hates me. I swear to God, I'm shadow banned. None of my stuff gets seen. Oh, yes. Stone Cold's beer cooler. I have to agree with you on that. And I think that the guy who they chose to play the High Evolutionary, I know I said this already for everyone else, but for new folks that if you're watching afterwards, I just want to say again, I thought he was fantastic. I thought he was so good at playing a narcissistic psychopath. He did a fantastic job. I'm definitely going to do more of this. If your life was a musical, what music would you want in the musical? A lot of the stuff that was in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. But then we have to add some Pantera in too, and definitely some Tool. It'd be a weird soundtrack. It would be an interesting mix. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. Leave a like, leave a comment. It definitely helps my stuff get seen. Also, I just hit 4,000 subscribers, so thank you so much for that. If you just came across this and you like the channel and you like what I'm doing, subscribe, because that helps me out too. I'd appreciate it very much. And I will see you guys later tonight if you're watching this live or if you're just catching it now at 8 p.m. Eastern. Every Sunday, I'm over on Twitch doing a snack stream. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, twitch.tv/XiaLand. And I hopefully will see you guys there. Enjoy the rest of your night and thank you again for watching. Bye.